Hey everyone, I'm just going to see if anybody will pop on and then we'll get started. A few seconds, I won't take too long. Oh, it's a Saturday morning. A lot of people are sleeping in. A lot of people are off to sports with their kids. Lots of reasons why you're probably not on, but that's okay. Hi, whoever's there. My name is Jessie Markowitz, and I'm from Las Vegas. I'm going to be talking to you guys about room sprays today. I'll start in just a couple seconds just to get things rolling. Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Saturday, super Saturday, Scentsy Saturday, whatever you guys call it. All right, I hope you can see me okay. I tried to get lighting in here, but all right. Good morning, good morning. Okay, just for your time, hi Ashley. Thank you for commenting, so I know you're there. Just like probably every other speaker said, I'm going to try to look over there, but if I don't, I get distracted very easily. A common trait with home business owners, and we get distracted easily. Squirrels happen all the time, and ADHD and all that crazy stuff. So I'm going to try to keep myself as on task as possible. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I'm going to give just about another 10 seconds and then we'll get started. So today we are talking about room sprays, and I feel like sometimes our room sprays kind of get pushed aside because there's so many amazing products in this catalog and in our product collections, and so we have to remember that there is really something for everyone, especially people that they may have a smaller price point of getting started. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Hi Monica. Okay, and so room sprays are something to always make sure you let your clients know that they're available. 1 in 10 homes have some type of fragrance system, and it's actually probably a smaller number now. That was a statistic years ago. And so fragrance is just like a household name, and now Scentsy is a household name. However, I just want to make sure that you know that I meet people every day that have never tried Scentsy. So, and you've probably heard that a million times from everybody else, but I'm just going to confirm that. And so, but if you ask them what type of fragrance system they have in their house now, the funny thing is they don't even realize they have one. They kind of go fragrance system. They don't realize that a spray that they bought from the store is considered a fragrance system, because we don't realize how powerful fragrance is. And one of the biggest things that people don't want is their house to stink, right? And so whether they get something that's just to take the stink out or to actually make it have a fragrance that people can, spot, like, oh, that's floral, that's citrus, it'll be actually hard for you to find a home that doesn't have some type of fragrance system. Okay. And so that's kind of, I would love to challenge you guys to that, to actually try to find somebody that has no type of fragrance system, even if it's just like a spray. And so our room sprays are so unique, which we all know all of our products, you just cannot compare to Scentsy, right? But I'm just going to start with the basics of what they are, and then share with you some couple stories behind them, as well as some tips. Now, on this same page, Callie, which you know how amazing she is, she's been sharing lots of tips of different topics that we're going to be talking about, which just a few hours ago, she posted about room sprays. And so make sure that you scroll down to kind of read all that, because some of it I was like, oh, good, she covered that. And I don't have to even worry about that, because there's just so many great things about it. So definitely scroll down. And then there's a drop box with all the amazing flyers that people have made, visuals that you can post on your Facebook page. Just remember that people just need to see it to create interest. And so, first of all, we all know, and maybe we don't, you might be brand new to Scentsy and you don't know the way to actually upsell and get yourself a higher price point is to always go for the bundles. Because when people fall in love with one thing, they tend to want more. And so if you start off with, we have a 3-pack for 23 and you save $1, or I personally always suggest to start off with the 6-pack because we know that they get one free. And when people hear free, automatically they're willing to spend more. Okay. And most people have more than one bathroom. And even if they have another fragrance system, even if it's Scentsy, good morning, everyone. Having that extra, it's almost like an anxiety reliever of like spraying, knowing that like, okay, I just stank up the bathroom. And I'm just using this as an example as bathrooms that they feel a little bit better leaving the bathroom, right? And so this is a little tip that I would, when you are presenting your room sprays, you want to make sure that they know of how small they are, that they're only 2.7 ounces, and that can be brought on a airplane with them because it's under 3 ounces. And then it's so small you can just stick it in your purse. And so if you go to a public restroom or maybe a friend's house and you have a stomach ache and you're like, oh no, I can't wait till I go home, I gotta go, you have your little emergency room spray that you can, one of the tips that Callie put there is spray into the water, and it kind of like probably puts a barrier of fragrance over that, you know, what goes on in the toilet. I didn't realize it was going to be such a funny conversation, but anyways, and personal, I would say. So this is just something us as consultants should have with us on a regular basis. If we say, you know, I'm leaving the home, what do I have on me that is going to help me not only market my business, but is also going to show people how I use it. So, and I know that talking about bathroom issues is not exactly a comfortable conversation, but if you talk about it with like a fun nature, you know, when you go to your friend's house, you could say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I, you know, had a stomach ache. Thank you for letting me borrow your bathroom. But just so you know, I have my little emergency room spray with me. And so I didn't like blow it up or anything. And then, you know, it makes them laugh. And then you're marketing, but they don't realize you're marketing to them. And they're like, well, what is that? And you could say, oh my gosh, I don't go anywhere without my room spray. And it's a great way to market. Now, I put a little, I totally forgot the number, and it was actually, I remembered it way lower, but it's actually about 520 pumps. Holy moly, right? 520 pumps. And I know this to be true because if any of you have a bathroom that doesn't have, it's like the little throne bathroom with no, it's inside the bathroom and you shut the door and it's just a toilet and you. When we didn't have like the fragrance flower or the Scentsy Go, the room spray was the definite go-to to have in one of those bathrooms. So when you're at your parties, whether you're online or you are in person, you want to make sure this is, yes, they do last, huh, Monica? That this is something you want to ask them. Say, hey, do you have a bathroom? Because homes are built that way, a lot of them now. So does any of you have a bathroom that doesn't have any plugs? It's just like your own little throne with a door, and somebody in the room or in your Facebook party or Zoom party, however you're going to do it, is going to say, oh yeah, that's what I have. And they're probably going to say, if they already don't have Scentsy, they're going to say, yeah, I have one of those, you know, sprays from, you know, my grocery store or whatever. And it's a fun time to kind of break the ice and kind of talk about. What I do is I use my family as kind of like a throw them under the bus type thing because it makes people laugh. And so what I say is, do you have a son or a husband that just blows up the bathroom and leaves and acts like there's nothing wrong? And, you know, and they kind of laugh like, oh yeah, I do. You'd say, well, this will ensure that when they leave, if they just spray a couple sprays that, you know, you can actually enter the bathroom after they go to the bathroom. And again, it makes you seem like a more, just you're human. You go through the same issues they do. You know, you have a husband that blows it up or a son that doesn't care. And all of a sudden you're not the salesperson. You're a human being that, you know, is using your business to tackle issues that happen every day. in everybody's life, which is, stink problems sometimes, smelly, we have every line, smelly laundry, smelly toilets, and we cover that now. A little quick story, a backstory that is always fun to share with your guests is that back in the day, people used to spray room sprays on their clothes because they wanted to smell like Scentsy. And so, which of course we do, right? But the problem is that it is essential oils in here, and so it's very potent, and it's oils. So when you put it on your fabric, which it's not made for fabric, it's going to stain. And a lot of people, and when Heidi, the owner of Scentsy, said, "Oh my gosh, they're spraying clothes," no, 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 or they're spraying their skin. She's like, that's an issue, and that's where our body line got launched. That's how it came about. And in 2012, we launched the Layers product, which was our first body line. And whoever's doing body probably shared that with you. But that's where that came about, is that Scentsy realized that people love it so much that they want to smell like it. And so, and then of course, down the line, that's how laundry came about, because they want to spray their clothes and Scentsy Fresh. So now they're literally finding all of these areas that we can cover with Scentsy, and that's why we became a fragrance company, because people knew us with wax and warmers, but people want their whole life filled with Scentsy. And it started with the room spray to say, they want their clothes, their couches, they want their bodies to smell like Scentsy. And so that's how all those other lines got born, which is super cool. Hey, Reba. So yeah, share that story with your clients. You give them a little history with Scentsy and how products get evolved and kind of born. You're educating them. And what you're also doing is you're educating your future hosts and consultants. So they have a story to share, and it makes them feel a little bit like they have something to talk about other than, hey, this is a room spray, it's $8, right? Some other fun things that a lot of people do, which I'm sure you've seen a million, but like putting it in, like, it's Mother's Day, putting in a little fun little bag. I have a little chalk mug that my daughter gave me for I don't know if it was Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, but whatever. And she wrote on it, and then you could stick like a little room spray. And then, just in case you don't know, room sprays come in every fragrance. That's why we have a new room spray in our Scent and Warmer of the Month kit every single month. And here's the flyer for next month, and it breaks down what it's on sale for. So so it's $7.20 during the month, whatever scent it is. And so you get any scent that they love, they can get in a room spray. The cool thing is they can also get in a scent circle. And a little trick you can share with your clients is that if they get the matching scent circle, which I don't have one right now, but we'll just pretend like they match, is that after the scent circle kind of loses its scent, this is cardboard, guys, and this is what they dip the oils, the same oils, into the cardboard. You can just lay it flat and spray your scent circle, let it, absorb for a second, and then it kind of reignites the same fragrance. So this is another upsell. So if somebody's buying this or this, you can educate them with this little trick. And if somebody just says, "Oh, I'm just buying a scent circle to support my friend's party," you can say, "Oh, that's awesome. Let me share with you a little trick of how you can get the best bang for your buck and really stretch out the use of your scent circle is by buying the matching room spray. You just upped your $3 sale to with an $8, and I just went blank for a second. Was it 8? You don't have to be perfect to be powerful, right? Anyways, so yeah, you went from a $3 sale to an $11 sale. So, and then you're also, able to just educate them, go one step further and say, we also have bundles in both. And so if you want a variety, if you want to change it up a little bit, you can do a, buy 5, get 1 free for scent circles and buy 5, get 1 free for your room sprays. And you're going to be set for a while for your car or wherever you want to hang this. People do in closets, people put them, they tape them to their trash cans. So there's so many creative ways to kind of mirror these together. And then this is something I've done. I'm not sure if it's actually the best thing to do, but we all think of our own creativities. When I know somebody's coming over like last minute and I haven't had time to change my wax or my oils or whatever, I'll just spray a little bit of this inside my already melted oil. Be careful because it'll splash, but it just kind of reignites that fragrance because this is oil, right? So, but don't spray it directly into like a warmer without any wax. You're basically adding to the fragrance. Now, let me do a disclaimer. We don't encourage you to add old wax to new wax because it kind of dilutes the fragrance. So again, this is just something on a last minute, oh my gosh, I need to, they're going into my bathroom in a couple, she said she needs to, like, give me 1 second. You can grab your room spray and spray it in there really fast. And then you can even spray the room so you don't know what it smells like. A little tip is you want to spray up, because all those particles of oil is going to eventually land on the floor. And if you do it too close to the floor, it's going to be a lot more slippery. And here's a little unfortunate story that I'll share with you. Is my husband had foot surgery a couple Christmases ago. And the day he came home in his cast with crutches, I totally didn't even think about this. I sprayed the bathroom. And before I knew it, I heard the most excruciating scream because he slipped on the oils. Ah! So be careful. And this poor guy, he literally was holding back from vomiting. It hurt so bad. And so he's like, no room spray while I have my, and I was like, okay. And it was just because I wasn't thinking. I did not spray up. And what I would suggest is also spray up. And if you can, like those little toilet carpet things, do it over one of those so it absorbs it, because like I said, it's slippery. It's oils. I mean, let me look at my little cheat sheet here. Okay, so just you can read this on your product room spray. It's made in Meridian, which is awesome. A lot of people love to hear that it's, some of our products are made in the US. However, the ones that aren't, there's a very specific reason not. It's not because we want to get our products made cheaper. It's really because of the craftsmanship that we have in those countries that it's made. So let's see. It's made in the US. I talked about that. Give me a second. I talked about that. Oh, one little just fun story, because stories are what are powerful, guys. So if you feel weird selling products, which we're all salespeople, but I want you to know that whether you're selling a product or a teacher at a school, you're selling yourself as a teacher with the parents, with the students. And so whether you want to admit it or not, we're all salespeople, but we don't want to be the icky ones, right? The ones that kind of make people feel like they need to take a shower after they've been at your party. We don't want that, right? We want them to feel like they just met their next best friend, okay? And so one of the little cool things that Becca Levi, she is the Shining Star recipient in 2018, Superstar Director. She's my upline and one of my best friends. And so her little stories have helped me so much throughout my business. And she shared with us that when she started her business, she'd walk around with a room spray in grocery stores and spray the area. And so when people would walk by, they'd be like, oh my gosh, it smells so good here. And then that just opens up an opportunity for her to say, I know, right? It's my room spray. I can't get enough of it. I just want to spray it everywhere I go. And now she's able to have a conversation about her products. And so there's always creative ways to break those, to introduce your products. Let's see. I've already talked about that. Oh, I think I'm doing pretty good. Oh, so this is a consumable product, which a lot of our products are. So this can be added to our Scentsy Club. So this is something that if you get a client that only buys room sprays from you, I have one like that. I have one that only buys room sprays and Scentsy bars. And she decided after I introduced it to her to get her 6-pack of room sprays on an auto ship every 3 months. So she doesn't have to think about it. A lot of people, it's just convenience for them. So make sure you're educating them on all the ways they can actually receive their product. And again, make sure you're letting them know if whatever fragrance they buy something in, you could always link the room spray to that fragrance because every fragrance comes in a room spray. Okay. So that's always an opportunity for an upsell. Now, on your FAQs in the training center, if you click on your dashboard and go straight to training, you will see a list of different options, and you will see FAQ. And so you could pull up the scent FAQ, and you'll see room sprays. And it says, I'm just going to read it. It's very short and sweet. Spray your room into this, room spray into the center and well elevated room, which we kind of talked about that. That's a little bit better way of saying it. Make sure you're familiar with the consumer warning label on the back of the bottle. Now, what that means is that because it's oil, it's flammable, guys. So we don't want to, and it'll irritate the eyes. So that's another reason why when you spray, you want to spray away, not in your eyes. Hopefully that's common sense, but sometimes we're not thinking, right? Like I sprayed my floor and didn't even think about my husband's coming home on crutches. So, and it is non-aerosol. So if you've never tried the room spray before, it does look like it might be, but it's not. And it is not a recyclable product. But the cool thing is because it lasts so long, it's not like they're going to be tossing room spray bottles out left and right. And basically, the last thing, couple things I wanted to share with you is that I used to label my room sprays like this on the top, but when I found out later on that my clients always lose the top and it just ends up this way. So I suggest that you put it on the bottom so they never forget you, and make sure you're not covering up any verbiage that is in your language. So wherever you're at. But I'm in the US, so it's English. So all this other stuff that's in another language, I can cover that up as long as the English instructions and warning, is that what they call it? Yeah, the warning label is a bit so they can read that. Okay. Another cute little, again, definitely read Callie's post because there's a lot of cute little ways that people use room sprays, like spraying their vents for their air conditioner, putting inside the toilet paper roll so when it spins, you could smell it. This is like a little gift idea, and honestly, guys, I just thought about this before the live. I got this little toilet paper roll, like just decorative thing from a thrift store last year. And because, toilet paper is like the new joke now because it was so scarce for a while, you can get some fabric and just what they did is just stuffed it in there. They just kind of got fabric, layered it, and then stuffed it in. And then they got little strips of fabric to make it look like leaves and stuffed it in there. And it's a cute little decorative thing for the bathroom. And then you could stick a room spray in there like this. And then obviously maybe for Mother's Day, like I don't know, their favorite color fabric. I don't know. And then just wrap it with some cellophane. And it's a bathroom gift, a little roll of toilet paper, 2020, right? And then it's decorative because they can put it in there. I have this obviously during Halloween in my bathroom, and then give them a little room spray to top it off as an extra little gift. So hello everybody. This is an item you're having a tough time with. So one of my biggest suggestions, guys, is to truly utilize your products. And ask, when you do get a sale for a product, ask your clients, how are you using this? What is your best way of using this? And why would somebody else buy it? I always ask people, like, if you were to tell me about the room spray and why you bought it and why you love it, what would you say? And so here's the thing, guys, when you make them think, they're going to automatically start telling you. Just like when you say, what's your favorite restaurant? They're going to go like, oh my gosh, you got to go here. The service is great. The food is amazing, blah, 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 blah. They're selling you on the restaurant, right? So it's the same thing. You can have your clients sell you on the reason why they bought that product. And guess what you get to do? When you talk to them about the business opportunity or the hosting opportunity, when they start to say, oh, I can't do that, I can't sell, you're like, really? Because you just sold me on the room spray. And you get to educate them on selling is not icky. It's simply sharing your own perspective and your own use and your own love for the for whatever you're utilizing. And but it will be very hard if you don't use it yourself. That's when you feel like a salesperson, the person that doesn't drive the car but they're telling you it's the best car on the planet, right? So it's a little hard to trust somebody like that. I know, Sarah, I wish it was in the UK for you guys too. Hopefully maybe soon when they're, I don't know what it's probably some type of regulations. I have no idea, but there's a reason behind it. Um, so Aline, I think that's her name. I hope that gives you some, you may have been trying it, but if you use it and you've been sharing why you use it, try asking your clients if they've used it before, or try asking your team members if you have a team or your upline, like, what are some reasons why you love the room spray? And something simple like, people, again, us women especially, I know you men are out there too, but women are a little bit more sensitive with people knowing that we just went to the bathroom and, not just pee, if you know what I'm saying. So when you say, if you are like me and you don't want, you don't like going to public bathrooms, but sometimes you have to, or a person that in their personal house, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. And so if they even just try, just one, it's great. They're definitely going to see the benefit of it. And like I said, they can bring it on the airplane. So, which I love. Us Scentsy consultants travel a lot, maybe not this year, but, or last year, but hopefully soon. All right. I hope this was helpful. Oh, the TP and room spray idea. Isn't that? Yeah, I just thought of it literally because I remembered I was unpacking my new house and I saw this and I was like, and Alexandra says more affordable than poo-pourri spray. Yeah, it lasts a lot longer. So that's another selling point, is that it may be this tiny little 2.7 ounce bottle, but it lasts and goes so far because you only need like a squirt or two, if that, because it's pretty potent. Awesome. I'm glad that your customers love your room sprays, Melissa. All right, everyone. I want to just thank everybody that's put this together and everybody else, because I'm learning so much too and being reminded of awesome ideas, but also learning new things that I've never thought of before. So training yourself is the best investment and thing you could do for your business, guys. You can never learn too much. You can never know too much. And one tip I'll say for the business side is never be the smartest person in the room. If you come off as that you just know everything, what you're doing is you're shutting the door to an opportunity to continue to learn and continue to grow. And you may have actually know the idea, but ask yourself, when's the last time you've done it? I catch myself all the time. Like, I could say, I know that, I've done it before, but am I doing it? And that's what these trainings do, is it makes you realize the things that you may have said, oh, this is a great idea, I want to do it. And then you may have done it once, but you haven't done it again. Or maybe you just never got around to it, and it makes you go, oh, okay, now I need to actually do that, because I've heard that like 1,000 times now. Oh, you're welcome, Dottie. Hey, friend. Poo-pourri. That's hilarious, Melissa. All right, friends, have fun in your rest of your Saturday. Bye.